Hi, I'm Mike Holt. I'm CEO of ConnectedHealth. We connect caregivers to their patients and to suppliers. We connect HMOs, healthcare providers, to their patients, allowing hospitals, caregivers to monitor their patients remotely via wireless devices. The healthcare problem is big, and one way to reduce the cost is through e-health or remote monitoring. The wireless health market is growing from about $300 million a year to $4.4 billion in 2013. It's a huge opportunity, and the problem is equally big. Over 600 million people worldwide have chronic diseases. The healthcare system, the costs are out of control, and hospitals are looking for ways to manage these costs. And a good way to do that is to keep healthy patients out of the hospital. And to keep healthy patients out of the hospital means allowing caregivers to monitor these patients remotely. That's what we do. We allow caregivers access to data, healthcare data, of their patients automatically. This opportunity really comes about because of standardization. We now have connectivity standards between healthcare devices and healthcare gateways. We also have a huge demand by hospitals to reduce costs by keeping patients out of the hospital. And finally, there are electronic healthcare records and systems for hospitals to access and use this data from their patients. So our solution connects these third-party wireless healthcare devices, scales, glucose meters, blood pressure monitors, pulse oximeters, connect those devices wirelessly through a healthcare gateway, which we use an Android phone running our client. That data is then transferred from the devices automatically without the user doing anything different via the internet to secure healthcare records. We have a ConnectedHealth portal for caregivers to monitor patients, or it's integrated into hospitals' healthcare systems, electronic healthcare records, or patient management systems. We bring together a healthcare gateway client, which is Android software, a connected health data portal that allows remote caregivers to monitor all the data, the wireless connectivity between these third-party healthcare devices and our health gateway, and finally integration into the healthcare providers' systems. The value proposition is clear for consumers, care providers, and suppliers. For consumers, we allow a hassle-free way of keeping track of their healthcare data. Things like glucose measurements. No longer do patients record those. They simply take their measurement and the records are automatically kept and with their doctors. Healthcare consumers also reduce the cost of their consumables because they're notified when they consume all of their health strips, glucose measurement strips, or other consumables, and then they can purchase more online at a lower price. Care providers benefit by much lower costs. The cost of this system is much lower than first-generation systems. It allows remote access to the secure patient data and enables additional services from the hospital to better treat their patients. And finally, suppliers. The value proposition for suppliers is this automatic reorder of consumables. They reach consumers directly, increasing sales of monitoring devices and consumables to the patient. So Connected Health is about health monitoring everywhere. The market timing is ideal. It's a large and fast-growing market. Connectivity standards and devices are now in place. What's been missing is the platform that connects those together. That's what Connected Health does. The healthcare market is growing from $300 million to $4.4 billion in 2013. And we're posed to enable a large part of that growth through this seamless connectivity with these external devices. Also, we have a unique execution capability. It's a combination of deep Bluetooth medical software experience, gateway hardware, and a very experienced team. Our solution is complete, proven, and deployed in the market. It's FDA compatible and compliant. HIPAA compliant, and so it's being adopted by hospitals and caregivers now. And finally, the customer, industry, and partner validation is there with our partners and our customers that are using this platform with their patients. Thank you. Hello, my name is Mike Holt. I'm CEO of ConnectedHealth. We connect caregivers, patients, and suppliers wirelessly. We do that by enabling the transfer of data from devices like scales, blood pressure monitors, glucose meters, through our health gateway to patient records accessible over the internet. So that's shown here: scale, glucose meter, blood pressure monitor. We use an Android phone as the health gateway. Data is transferred through the phone to healthcare records or our portal that caregivers can then monitor remotely over the internet. So we're going to do a demo today. We've got these various devices that we work with. We have a scale, Bluetooth scale, blood pressure monitor, pulse oximeter, and this is a glucose meter. And then finally, an Android phone, which is configured to be the health gateway for ConnectedHealth. So Charlie's going to come and give us a demo, and Charlie is our lead engineer. So first, Charlie, let's demo the pulse oximeter.
Right, so this is the pulse oximeter, Bluetooth pulse oximeter. I'm going to insert my finger to this, and it's taking my reading now.
So Charlie's doing what he normally does. Nothing different. Puts on the pulse oximeter, and then the data is being measured, and his pulse is transferred through the health gateway to our server. I also get an SMS as the caregiver notifying me of the reading. I can set an alarm or a level or an alert that notifies me if I need to take action based on the reading. So that's a pulse oximeter. Let's try the blood pressure monitor.
Right.
So again, Charlie is doing what he normally does. He doesn't do anything special, simply takes his blood pressure reading the way he always does. So the device is measuring his blood pressure, and then it's going to transfer the results without Charlie doing anything through our health gateway to the ConnectedHealth server. Okay, so the measurement's been taken. And the data is transferred through our health gateway to the server. And as a caregiver, again, I get an SMS notifying me that the blood pressure has been taken. We could have set an alert that tells me that his blood pressure is too high and he needs to come in for observation or whatever. So also, we've got a scale. So Charlie will measure his weight the way he normally does. Simply stand on the scale. So his weight's been measured, and then the data is transferred via our health gateway to the server. And again, an SMS alert, if I choose to get one as a caregiver, notifying me of the weight or action to take. And finally, we've got a glucose meter. And Charlie will take his glucose reading the way he normally does. And the result is transferred automatically through our health gateway. And so no longer do diabetic patients need to record all their measurements for their doctors to review. Instead, it happens automatically. So the measurements taken, transferred, stored on the server so that me as a caregiver can access the information. This is all secure, so it's private and secure. And likewise, I get an SMS either notifying me of the result or possibly notifying me if Charlie fails to take his measurements. And so I know that I need to follow up with him. Thanks, Charlie.
Right, okay. I'm going to show you how to pair my ConnectedHealth glucose meter with our Health Manager client application. Okay, first we need to access the menu from here. go to Setup Devices and tap on Glucose Meter. Right, and press Next to continue. Press the left button on your glucose meter. The application is going to search for the glucose meter. Alright, that's it. It's paired already. Now you can take your glucose readings already. Okay, so the next time you want to transmit your glucose reading, you just need to press the right button here. And the data will be transmitted to the applications. And eventually it will be transmitted to the portal. So next time you're going to take your oximetry reading, you just need to insert your finger into the pulse oximeter. And it will automatically connect to the health application. So you see the data, the display is already updated. Now I'm going to show you how to pair the blood pressure monitor with the client health application. Okay, go to the menu and go to Setup Devices and tap on the blood pressure monitor. Okay, this is a wizard to show you how to pair this with your blood pressure monitor. So what it says, before we start, please put on the BP cuff now. Okay, we have already put on the BP cuff and press Next to continue. Right, then press the Start button. Press yes. It will take a while for the data to be transferred. This delay only happens when you are trying to set up the device for the first time. After it's paired successfully, you don't need to do this. Data will be transferred faster. Alright. So your blood pressure monitor has been successfully bonded or paired to your phone. Okay, press finish. So the next time you want to take your blood pressure readings, you just need to press the Start button like that and wait for your readings to be taken. Okay, so you can see that the readings has been sent to your phone. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to pair the weighing scale to your client application. First, go to the menu and tap on the Setup Devices. Tap on the weighing scale. Okay, then tap Next to continue. Right, then tap on the measurement button here and wait until the display shows 00, meaning it's calibrated, and stand and press Next to continue on your phone and stand on it. Okay, now you have received, waiting for the scale to send the readings to the phone. Right, so it has been paired successfully with your phone. Okay, the next time you want to take your readings, just need to tap on the measurement button, stand on the scale, and that's it.